It's very interesting to think about how you eat. Is it the way your parents ate? Because in America, we change our diet, very often every generation. Like when I asked my mom what food she grew up on, they're nothing like what we eat. I mean, it was a lot of Jewish immigrant food, Eastern European immigrant food, weird parts of animals and stuff that I would never go near. And then I think about the food she fed me growing up, which was very much a kind of 1960s cosmopolitan, it was the age of mass tourism, and people were going to Italy for the first time or France for the first time and bringing home, these dishes they wanted to try. And she was watching Julia Child on TV, and there's a lot of French food actually. I don't cook that stuff anymore. Maybe for a very special occasion, I might make a boeuf bourguignon or a braise of something. So I actually think there's a lot of churn in the way we eat, and we sort of feel that we're stuck. But how long have you been eating this way? It's worth asking yourself. Now, maybe you have parents who were very reliant on the food industry to cook food, and you ate TV dinners, and I ate TV dinners too in my youth. I loved them. But I would never serve them to my kids. And, so things change. And I think there's an opportunity in that. I mean, there's a risk in that too, because the fact that we are basically open to fashion in our eating, which I think we very much are, creates an opening for the food industry. We don't have a strong food tradition in this culture that helps us withstand strong marketing messages saying this is how you should eat. And look, we've gone from this, we had a whole era of low-fat eating, right, that was promoted by nutritionists and the food industry. It turns out to have not been very well thought through. And it led us to eat lots of high carbohydrate, lots of refined carbohydrates. But now that's over, and now we're all trying to stay away from sugar. And so I think that there is, I don't know if we're quite as locked in as we think we are, and that, lots of messages and images shape the way we eat, and I think those can change, and that's one of the reasons I devote so much energy to talking to people about food and promoting ideas of conscious eating and things like that, is because I do think people can change. We're not Italians, we don't eat exactly the way our grandparents did. Lots of cultures do. So it makes it a very anxious thing to be in a culture that doesn't have deeply rooted, stable food traditions, but given how badly we eat now, it also creates an opportunity to develop a new cuisine and a new way of eating, and that's the work that we need to do.